Hello, everybody. I'm listening to the music right now. Feeling a little bit sad. Yeah, hello, everybody. Hello there. My name is Red Deere. Welcome to the stream and the channel that belongs to me, Red Deere. Today we'll be playing even more Star Rail than we did before. Disclaimer, I did play a little bit ahead of the story off stream, but only enough to unlock the oh god. Only enough to unlock the areas where I can grind for Sparkle's level up materials. I'm listening to music in the background. I'm very sad right now. I'm listening to the Beach Boys. All right. There we go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, let us proceed.
After that, it's the end.
Everyone, over there.
Over there!
It seems like someone has been awaiting us. Ready to step into the spotlight now. Stellaron Hunter
Careful.
It's about damn time you stepped up from the shadow, Sam.
A Galaxy Ranger. A memo keeper. Leave now and nobody gets hurt.
I'm offended. Didn't even acknowledge me. Oh, now I've gotta kick his ass.
You shouldn't be here.
I could say the same to you, asshole.
You know nothing of the weight behind this power. Witness the stars shatter before you.
Did he freaking ignoring me this whole time and then all of a sudden come after me? That's the sort of thing that pisses me off.
Like that, huh? Don't worry. I'll go easy. Don't move, okay? Commencing.
Stand still.
You can still walk away. Calm your body and go.
They'll go down like the rest.
Time to say bye.
No amount of armor will save you.
I will set the seas ablaze.
Uh-huh.
I'll play the bad half.
Relax.
Leave the rest to me. I won't go easy on you.
Target, excuse me, coming through.
There you go.
Once you're back in the real world, remember to tell everyone about the Stellaron Hunter who was behind your ultimate departure.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I'll try to remember.
Scorched Earth operations.
A falcon
Let's
punch?
play hide and seek. 1,000 faces in 1,000 places. Can you find the answer?
You know nothing of the weight behind this power. Witness the stars shatter before you. Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice. Calm your body and go.
There we go.
To travel far away. For a tough case like yours,
All
we're
is
gonna
well.
try 'em all.
Thought I was gonna eat my words for a second there.
Treatment.
Let's pick it up a notch. Time for something savory.
Timely treatment.
Hello, Rudy. Hello, hello.
Good times never last. Time to say bye.
How are you today?
Leave the rest to me. Stand down.
Stand still. Caught in the net.
Step 1, implementation.
Oh, I think something bit me. Don't move, okay?
Pretty good. I'm in the middle of playing solo Left 4 Dead. Yeah.
You know nothing of the weight behind this power. Witness the stars shatter before
Yeah.
you.
Good luck. Good luck.
Survive or be destroyed. There is no other choice.
Relax, deep breaths.
Thanks. You're too good to me.
Calm your body and mind.
Yeah, earlier I mentioned that I was feeling a little bit down. So,
The ignition.
the trade deadline of the National Hockey League was
Why
today.
don't we stay and play for a while?
I feel like my team,
Let's pick it up a notch.
my team's GM made very
Let's play
questionable
hide and
decisions.
1,000 faces in 1,000 places. Can you find the answer?
Including getting rid of a franchise player. Nobody liked seeing him go.
For a tough case like yours, we're gonna try 'em all.
But, you know, it is what it is.
Thanks. You're too good to
2
me.
supports and 2 DPS. Oh yeah.
I won't go easy on you.
That's the way I roll.
Execution. Underway.
Oh goody.
Good times never last. Time to say bye.
Just barely hanging in there. Wish I brought Jeopard. I could have negated some of the damage he's doing.
Don't move.
Oh well.
Okay?
Leave the rest to me. Calm your body and mind.
Alright, this
You
should
know
finish
nothing of
him
the
off.
weight behind this power. Witness the stars shatter before you. Survive or be destroyed.
No,
There
probably
is no
not.
other choice.
Step 1, implementation.
Son of a bitch.
Target specimen site. Excuse me. Coming through.
Relax.
Come on, so close.
Didn't hurt.
Now commencing
Oh, come on, man.
Earth operations.
To travel far away. For a tough case
Just
like
my
yours,
links
we're
now.
gonna try 'em all.
First time seeing a hard boss in
That's the case.
Star Rail. There are quite a few of them. Ooh. Oh, it's a scripted one. Old friends and new friends.
Leave the dance stage to them, my dear.
I woke up from a dream.
What a show.
Can I break this guy's head open already?
Well, thank you for your efforts, Memo Keeper. Quite a brilliant move to pit enemies against each other. When I first saw the Ranger and the Hunter
this guy
together,
does is
my
talk.
heart skipped a beat. I never thought you'd successfully trigger a conflict between the two.
As promised, I've delivered the child to you. Our
Aw, son of a
transaction is
bitch.
complete.
Looks like our nameless friend over here is still confused.
No, I'm not. I
Let
know
me
exactly
explain.
what happened.
In short, you need to thank this lady here, my
To think
friend.
about it, the MC of
Not
Star
only did
Rail
she
is
not
pretty
betray
similar
you,
to Girl
on the
Frontline's
contrary,
45. Yeah,
she
the
resonated
protagonist.
from that Galaxy Ranger.
Hmm? Uh-huh. Yeah, I believe everything you say.
Right. My
Okay.
friend, let's be honest. That woman named Acheron isn't as simple as you thought. She's actually an emanator who brings death and finality.
What's the MC class or role? It changes. So in the very beginning, or he is destruction, a DPS. But then when you reach a certain point of the story, you become a preservation or a tank. So I would imagine over time, the main character becomes extremely versatile and is able to fill whatever role you need. And I have no reason to believe anybody.
Let me give you
At this
some
point.
IPC insider information, my friend. Do you know Duke Inferno?
I do.
Fatora's Ifrit?
In a way.
Nicely done. As expected. I'll cut to the chase then.
Yeah, you had to
This
fight
Duke
Inferno's
is a fire
Ifrit
demon from Fatora.
in Dr.
He's an
Rishio's
energy life form,
character
and it's
quest,
rumored that his birth
or
is
something like that.
related to a
Almost all
certain
MC and turn-based
genius.
gacha are tanks. I think
He
Kazuma
and
from
his
Konosuba
thugs
Game is the only
formed
one who is
Everflame
DPS support.
Mansion and viewed Nanook as their savior. In actuality, they were led by this Duke to go
The
around
MC can fulfill the
burning and
DPS
looting,
and the
practicing
tank
the
support. I
will
mean the
of
tank
destruction.
role, but not at the same time.
And even the other Annihilation gangs weren't spared.
Kind of like how in Genshin the main character
I'm
can
not sure
switch
what
elements.
the family was thinking. Or perhaps someone
But I
was
think
scheming
being
behind
able
the
to
silver
switch roles is a lot more impactful in Star
Shockingly,
Rail than it is
these
in
characters
Genshin.
received an invitation. And why would the Everflame Mansion?
That's my personal opinion.
They harbor fierce intentions, swearing to turn the planet of festivities into a sea of blazing flames. But there's no need to worry. They won't be able to attend. Do you know why? Because Ifrit is dead.
Aww, off-screen death.
They were eliminated on their way. The assailant, demonstrating remarkable expertise,
And Genshin needs to give some love to
ruthlessly
the
ended
Traveler. The
Ifrit
MC is
and
barely
swiped
used,
the
even though
invitation
she is
that
the avatar.
Annihilation
I
Gang
agree.
had in their possession.
Same with Paimon, since
Everflame
Paimon
Mansion
speaks on
disbanded, they
behalf of
each
the
going their
Traveler,
separate
and
ways.
everything just kind of happens. Things
Thereafter,
happen
a
now
mysterious
regardless of the
Galaxy
Traveler's
Ranger
intervention.
arrived on Penacony, checking into the hotel with only a music box. Do you still need me to continue the story, my friend?
It was Acheron.
The Galaxy Rangers come and go like shadows, and there's little communication between them. Her story is
At the very
almost
least,
perfect.
Genshin's main character could use some
She
skin.
remains silent. There's
Some
no
new outfits.
concrete evidence against her. While the IPC can investigate, it'll take some time.
Epic
So,
7NC gets
my
evolution
friend,
to be one of the most
choice is
reliable
yours
and
now.
all-rounder tank in the game.
you can leave
That
this
sounds
place
nice.
immediately without
Sounds really
looking
nice.
back, and forever forsake the chance to get closer to the truth. Or you can accept my invitation and learn a truth. A truth potent enough to upend everything in Penacony. I need your help, so I'll wait. But not for long. Once you are ready, follow me.
The game's not really gonna
As
give
for
me a
aligning
choice, is
with
it?
me, see the truth first, then decide. You'll still have time.
Acheron is the emanator of a particular eon? Can I really believe Aventurine? But he gave me a choice. Maybe I should talk to Black Swan again.
So yeah, I got Sparkle. But you saw the little YouTube short I made.
My. You look like a small injured animal. Are you still willing to talk to me? Of course, I'm still willing to be your psychotherapist.
Oh, you know what?
I admit I made a transaction with that gentleman to bring you before him, but this is also a safe place.
I don't know.
We
I
need
don't
you.
like I don't
It's
like her
essential if we
tone.
want to
That sounded
reclaim
extremely
Penacony,
condescending to me.
Recognizing his immense potential and the invaluable memories he can help me gather, I opted to join forces with him. In Penacony, everyone may be lying. And yes, that includes me. I can't deny this, nor do I seek forgiveness.
Nor do I give it.
But do you still remember? I said, I have faith in your potential, and that's not a lie. The Garden
Trust
of Recollection
nobody.
wants to
I thought
witness
she was
the
the
future
seductive
of
type.
the Astral
Yes.
Express
Definitely the
trailblazing
femme fatale.
cosmos. And as for these memories, I will treasure them. I do not have reasons to hurt any of you. Instead, I will continue to assist you, provided you are willing to accept my assistance.
That's what I like about this game. It doesn't just have a whole bunch of people that are willing to like suck you off. You have reason to doubt everybody. Not everybody trusts you, not everybody likes you, and that's okay because you don't like everybody. Not everybody is there to hold your hand and take you to your goal.
I still believe that Miss Firefly's situation is deeply connected with the Stellaron Hunter, just as we speculated. But, as you've heard, Aventurine has his finger pointed at the Galaxy Ranger.
So who is the
I can't
imposter?
fathom why he'd draw that conclusion, but given his access to the IPC's intelligence network, we should seriously consider his perspective. Moreover, I believe Miss Acheron is also hiding something. No. In fact, I should say she's hiding everything from us. It was an unexpected finding from an earlier encounter. With regards to the Annihilation Gang, I can also prove that what Aventurine said was the truth. That's why, during this golden soiree, she is the dance's centerpiece. My take on this might surprise you.
Would it?
In my view, he's a trustworthy individual. Not for any other reason, but because he's an exceptional businessman.
A businessman
In
is,
this vast
is
universe,
exactly the
no one
reason I
values
don't
honesty
trust
in
him.
contracts more than a merchant. But always be on guard, particularly when making agreements with him. Scrutinize the details. Beyond the confines of the contract, your rights are off his radar.
Obviously.
He'll go to extreme lengths to ensure his advantage.
I didn't need you to tell me that, Black Swan.
Why, of course. But now is not the time. I know you're confused. and sad. Whoever that girl might have been, a living soul, a memory that was meant to last. She simply vanished, like the dissolution of bubbles in water, disappearing in an instant. No matter what, I hope you can trust Aventurine. Or rather, trust me and see the truth with your own eyes. This can lead us deeper into the secrets behind Penacony. I will protect you. Once I gather more information from him, I'll make sure you're safely returned to your companions. For the truth, and to prevent more unnecessary sacrifices. It is the right choice. Perhaps he plans on doing so, but I won't. The Garden of Recollection has eyes everywhere. If he wants to hurt you, he'll have to fight against the Memo Keepers. I've warned him about that. Later, I'll stay by your side as a memetic entity, just in case. Time to set off.
Very good.
Go and meet Aventurine, or I could still choose not to help.
No, I can't. The game won't let me choose not to help. Oh, excuse me.
Excellent. I knew you would come. By the way, about that memo keeper... Never mind. I won't press the issue further. I've said before you can liaise with your companions, or even twist the narrative against me. I'll wholeheartedly embrace it. It signifies your potential. I don't do deals where I'm on the losing end. So, my friends, don't let me down. Please, this way, if you will.
How often does a Star Rail get updates? Some games have like 1 patches per 2 weeks. I would say at least once every 25 days.
Oh, right.
When a
I
new
remember
event
mentioning
starts.
something after that.
Or a new update starts.
What was it again?
So at least once a
Familiar
month.
hallway.
If all goes according to plan.
room.
Sometimes twice a month if something
Do you
breaks and I
remember?
need to fix it.
Last time we met was right here. This is it. Just beyond this door.
Let's just get on with it
I
already,
remember.
dude.
My friend. After that, we played an enjoyable game. Tell me, doesn't I remember everything now? This was what I told you at that time.
It's too early
Look,
for a
friend.
recap, my dude.
The game has already begun.
Mm-hmm.
Allow me to make you an offer. One you can't refuse.
Oh,
No reason to choose otherwise. And no other choices.
that son of a bitch. Still considering playing, but also have to maintain data usage since it's 3D. I expect the patch is gonna be like gigabyte. Oh yeah. Yeah. The more recent one was like 38, 42
I'm back.
gigabytes.
Welcome back. How was your
And
preparation
then it's
for the
online
performance
all the
coming?
time.
It's fine.
You can't play offline.
Don't worry.
It's not an option.
It's fine? This is not good. You're the pride of the family. Don't let those unnecessary emotions affect your perfect pitch.
No. Brother, you seem to be in low spirit. What's happened? Is it because of the Watchmaker's guest list?
Yes, I received the report that death had taken some of them. Perhaps someone was behind it. I'm sorry, I forgot you just came back. You probably wouldn't know about it. Somehow, a nightmare called death has descended upon Penacony, striking indiscriminately, bringing spiritual death to all equally. In the utopian dreamscape envisioned by the family, such sorrowful incidents shouldn't arise. It profoundly undermines the equilibrium and serenity of the dreamscape. How detestable.
I can't believe this has happened. Was someone killed again?
Yes,
Hello, Blackout.
there were two.
No,
One was a
don't
stowaway.
worry about it.
The other was you.
Reminds me that single-player live service games
enough,
do
fool.
exist. It requires me to
Your
always be
deeds have
online,
saddened
while I
me.
cannot benefit from being online aside of
Pretty
login and
sharp, aren't
microtransaction.
you, chicken wing boy?
Yeah.
The Odes of Harmony talks about honesty. The words of a fool begins with foolishness and end in treacherous arrogance. Please leave. Their dreamscape
Let's
doesn't
sparkle.
welcome you.
Oh, come on, lighten up. Why so serious with all the quotations and references?
Chicken Wing Boy is pretty
I'm
fun.
just curious. Now things have come to this. Is the family still unwilling to fight? I mean, your darling sister's already a goner, right? Really? Don't tell me you're not craving a little vengeance.
It's not yet time. When the fated day arrives, I shall mete out justice with unyielding righteousness.
Wow, you can endure that much? Truly a heart of ice you've got there. Hey, maybe we could actually get along. How about this? I'll stand in for
Oh, so
your
did
dear
I.
sister at events.
Congratulations.
Surely you don't want the world to hear the charming
Very cool, very
festival's
cool.
been called off.
The family has a plan. And do not dishonor my dear sister with your deceitful tongue again, fool.
All right. Just putting it out there. If you're ever in a pinch, remember, I've got your back. I mean, who could resist a guy rocking spikes on his wings?
There's no need. The malefactor has been exposed under their radiant
28
gaze,
Bidding decided I was
and
going
will
to do
soon
24
fall
pulls.
by their own
Till I
machinations.
was left at 180 pulls.
Should the
Struggle design
transgressor
kind of
fail to
reminds me
turn
of other
away
game
from this
characters.
path,
Yeah. I
their
remember there
sword
was an
will behold
animation where it
their
was
bow
Yoimiya and
stronger,
Hu Tao did
causing
like
the
a
malevolence
Dragon
the
Ball
perpetrator
fusion,
spreads to befall them.
and then Sparkle came out.
When that time comes, the heathen will realize they're but a mere mortal, doomed to descend into the netherworld.
So I knew it not too
And
far
I-
off.
I will join their vanguard to announce this good news to you personally. Watchmaker.
Very nice, Blackout. End up getting her second item. First 10 pull. No, that's it. Aw, man. Now what do I do? Fourth 50-50. Oh yeah, that's great. That's great, Blackout. To be continued. Yeah. I had to get to like 88 pools before I finally got Sparkle. That was without pity. This is such a mess. You originally thought this trip was all about having fun without any goals or purpose. But who would have thought the story shifted in this direction? A 2.1 live stream next Friday? Yeah. Well, I guess we have to wait. How much until you reach pity again? Well, Genshin and drip marketing this upcoming week as well. Nice. Star Rail drip marketing is always nice. Pity. It starts to go up at 70, and it starts to like really jump after 75, but then at 90 you're guaranteed, just like in Genshin. Originally, the IPC sweet-talking and devious representative proposes a deal with you, but you don't even know what chips you are currently holding. Tell you, are you a gambler? I never believed in fate. You are firm of will and adamant in your dedication and will never discard your principles in a game of probability. This might become a huge test for you. After all, under some circumstances, it's not up to you whether you will join a game. Ooh. Isn't that just wonderful? I'll put this here. And then I'll put this here. And then I'll put this here. Quite hard, at least it's better than 50-50 at the highest pull. Yeah, because you can still lose the 50-50, but then if you lose the 50-50, you're guaranteed. The banner's 5-star, just like in Genshin. Good old stickers. Can't wait till I have more of those to obtain. Me neither. You get some pretty cool stuff if you get them all. I believe so. 130 stickers? Let's see. There's only like 122 stickers obtainable. Now that is definitely future-proofing. Really good future-proofing, I'd say. So it gives you 1 round of 90 pulls if you don't get it. It'll guarantee the next SSR pull is the character in the banner. Yes, that's exactly right. But that could potentially mean 180 pulls before you get it. It is definitely very rude to me with my OCD. Well, 122 is an even number. I'm sure you'll manage, Blackout. Nice. Just gotta wait a little longer for whenever the next update's supposed to come out. Could have definitely just now shown the 130 reward until it is obtainable. Yeah, they could have hidden it. Not like they'll only add 8 more stickers. There's gotta be more than that. Hello, Miss Coco. Someone just donated a dream bubble to our store. Hi, sorry I wasn't here on the other streams. I was busy with school stuff. Don't worry about it, friend Yinfei. You're here now, and that is what matters. 180. I wonder how much tickets I can make per week. That depends. What's your work ethic like? Now, you do get 10 wishes every brand new patch. Every brand new update. And overall, you do get more wishes than what Genshin is willing to give. However, the amount of pulls you need for a 5-star remain the same. Thank you. Oh, yes, you're very welcome. Now, there are some things that are not. I mean, they don't do the thing where some things to level up your characters are locked behind days of the week. You can do it whenever you want to, as long as you have the resin. I know it's called something different, but I'm going to call it resin. Weapon banner 75-25 as well. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Oh yes, the light cones are so much better too. Trailblaze power. Trailblaze power sounds right. Work for your pool. Star Rail. Here you go. 10 tickets for existing. Isn't that nice? You know, sometimes it's better to play the game that's not number one. The game that's not number one is a little more generous. Is weapon banner in here too? I thought the gears are craftable. Oh yeah, everything's craftable. It's just the light cone gives you some nice bonuses. But you don't really need them. But damn it, they're nice to have. I don't really have any. I have a 2 5-star. Anyway. After conducting psychometric spectral analysis on it, I suspect you would be interested in the contents of this dream bubble. Who donated it to you? The donor is an elegant lady with the name Black Swan. If you have the time, we would love to have you anytime. Masquerade duet. Sounds lucrative.
Trailblazers from the Astral Express. Welcome to the Dreamscape Sales Store.
Is that usually how you welcome customers? But yeah, everybody, welcome back. Welcome back.
Oh, please excuse me. I struggle to think of an appropriate way of addressing such esteemed guests as yourselves. I've already made the necessary preparations. Be careful, though. We did pass the safety inspections stipulated by Article 027, damage Ferris, and Article 076, real waste. However, this Dreamscape will feature unfiltered and unpolished fresh memory. It will make for a very vivid experience.
If I don't see nipples, I'm gonna be upset.
Call this type of dream a thrill dream. I don't know if you're into that kind of thing. If you feel any discomfort, please leave the Dreamscape immediately and seek professional medical help. Luckily, I just so happen to be an excellent doctor, albeit a psychiatric one.
Ooh. Getting into spoiler territory here for me. I haven't played the companion quest yet. Oh yeah, spoilers. Did I? Yeah, the spoiler. I did put a spoiler alert in the title, but you know, I don't blame you for missing it.
Oh yes.
Because YouTube likes to cut off the title.
Mentioned something before she went.
The nature
Yeah,
of this
it's cut
memory is special. Don't
If I
ruin the
don't see
Dreamscape
nipples, I'm gonna be
experience for
upset.
anyone else by
Yep,
spoiling
that's
the
me.
ending.
I said that. Where are they? Oh, Trash Man and Die Dude. Black Swan is in your team. All right, you insist.
My dear Memo Keeper, are you bold enough to let me guard your back?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I don't mean to. Yeah, I didn't mean to insinuate one thing or the other. I'm gonna head out so I don't get spoilers of the quest. Alrighty, Blackout. Alrighty, I'll see you. It's okay. I'll see you around next time then. I hope you come around again. It was nice having you here. Yeah, that should be fine. Oh, be sure to watch the VOD
In my estimation,
when you do
there is no
play this part of
question
the
about
quest.
it. This is murder.
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 Such a foreign word to us. The people of Penacony could never come to any harm while under the watchful protection of the family. In a dream, even if you're bashed 1,000 times with a hammer, at worst, you'll still wake up in reality in a hotel.
Not necessarily. Even if the result does not constitute harm, the criminal intent is clear enough. You specifically came here to cordon off the scene because of the unsavory nature of this case, right?
Right.
You're
I
not
don't
wrong.
know. Sampo
Even
doesn't
if there are
sound
no
quite like
casualties,
Sampo here.
Being smashed over the head with a hammer in the middle of the street for no reason at all? This is not the kind of thing that happens on Penacony. You are guests of the Oak family, so you may investigate the crime scene. I'll be on standby over here.
Did you check the Sparkle voice line?
Are you a witch? Just how did you manage to convince them in the blink of an eye that we're some
Don't know
kind
why,
of
but Sampo voice
detectives?
actor doesn't seem to match the character. Yeah, he seems to be a little different here, because normally he does.
Just some suggestions at the memory level. If something happens in everybody's memory, then that something becomes a fact. Rather than hearing
And I am
these
pretty
explanations,
aware of
would you like to
Sparkle's
experience it for
capabilities.
yourself?
No. Hey, you can
Sampo
save that
went
for
through
the
puberty too late. Hey,
Then on
lay
to the
off
next
my
order of
pal
business.
Sampo.
Let's discuss your companion, shall we?
Memo Keeper of the Garden of Recollection.
Oh,
I've been watching you for quite some time. You stole a glance at me when you first entered the hotel.
Jesus
You followed
Christ,
me wherever
Black Swan
I
side
went
boob.
inside the dreamscape.
Alright, that's enough.
In the windows along the commercial street. In the pond water reflections of the Iding Park. Even in the reflections of the wine glass. Everywhere.
Everywhere.
My dear, do you have a crush on me? Well then, seeing as you're so interested in me, let's play a little game. I left a puzzle for
She
you
went
here
from
on
that
top.
high schooler trope
Solve
to
it and prove that you're capable of pleasing me.
Jigsaw.
If you can solve it,
She wants to play a game.
then we can talk. Don't leave me waiting, my dear. Before Penacony gets flipped upside down, try to find me, catch me, and stop me.
There's actually more than one memo keeper who's come to Penacony. She's mixed me up with someone else.
Damn.
But no harm, no foul. The address that the mask gave you was right here. But you never would have thought that when Miss Sparkle mentioned a game, she was talking about wanton slaughter on the streets of Penacony.
You know, just regular old
Such a
thing.
direct act of provocation is enough to get my competitive side worked up too.
Madam, forgive me. I had no idea about anything she said. As you saw, I went through a brain scan and everything. I'm just a friend, helping her deliver a letter. That's all. I never knew this was actually a declaration of warfare. They say you shouldn't kill the messenger. So, maybe you can just, let me go. You all are the big shots here. I'm really not on your level.
What a frightened look you have. Don't worry. Since this has nothing to do with you, I won't be suspecting you of anything. Why don't you come take a stroll with me?
Oh, seems like I can't escape being an assistant detective. Fine. It's
Sampo
all
gives you
fine.
Venti vibes?
No big deal.
Just a little reluctance. The constable. The monkey. What if I were to take one of the sodas? I want a soda.
Yeah.
Give me a soda.
Huh.
Alright, I guess not. No soda for me.
If there's anything you'd like to know,
But
please
yeah,
ask away.
how so? How so? How does it give you venti vibes? Because I don't see it.
Who was the victim?
An IPC employee named Shamari. Eyewitnesses reported that a tall, strong man wearing a large robe with long sleeves walked right past Shamari
An
and suddenly
IPC
assaulted him with a
employee.
hammer. Shamari collapsed on the spot and woke up from the dream. The murderer vanished in a flash.
Ooh, that sounds just like Sparkle. Her best asset is transforming her appearance to look like someone else.
Looks like he would steal random shit and get drunk. Well, he does steal random
Who are
shit.
those two little
And he
guys?
does try to sell that random shit.
Seems like the assailants stole the troop from
But I
us
don't think
when
he touches
deliberately
any
placed them
alcohol.
here. What nerve. They don't even have the slightest consideration for public order.
He definitely sounds like the kind of
Those
person
two
who
have
would
clammed
do that.
up. I wonder if you two could help pry open their mouths.
Looks like a puzzle that Sparkle has left behind for you.
Any leads yet?
Yeah, he's just a
This
half
is a
venti.
developing
It's
case,
like
so there aren't
venti
many clues
1.5.
yet. All we have to go by are the weapon used by the assailant and the victim's ID. They didn't even take the weapon with them. Sounds like they're trying to provoke us. Despicable.
Can we summon the victim?
Where's Mr. Shamari right now? I'd like to meet him.
I'm afraid you can't. The Oaks came forward and calmed him down. Mr. Shamari expressed that he understands the unpredictable nature of dreams.
Sampo sounds like
Went
he
on to
took some
vacation
drugs
in
or
another
something. Yeah,
dreamscape.
for some reason this Sampo
Best
just
not to
doesn't
bother
sound
him.
quite right.
Guest
It might be because the
experiences always
voice
have to come
actor
first.
forgot. The
Oh,
voice
I'm
actor
afraid
and the
by
director
time
both
we
forgot
find
how
him,
Sampo's supposed to
half of
sound, because he doesn't
Pentagon will
normally
have been
sound like
sent
this.
back to reality by Sparkle.
Looks like we'll have to play this little game of sparkles.
But I'm
then.
beginning to suspect that maybe... Ooh. I'm beginning to suspect that this isn't actually... Sampo. Yeah, it happens all the time. There's so many voices and so many lines that they have to go through. And so little time to get through them all.
Lady Black Swan, you're here! I'm the constable, and this here
I'm the
is
constable.
basis for this case. Mr. Coldfeet, why'd you do it?
What'd you do?
So they can talk after all. Miss Black Swan, they're heading straight for you.
Don't interrupt, I wasn't talking to you. Ahem. I understand Lady Black Swan has quite the intellect.
I love the way the
I'm sure
constable's
you'll
talking.
be able to get to the bottom of the Sparkle murder case.
Gotta hear it again.
Don't interrupt, I wasn't talking to you. Ahem. I understand.
Yeah,
Lady
I'm
Black
beginning to
Swan
think
has
it is a
quite the
sample copy.
intellect. I'm sure you'll be able to get to the bottom of the Sparkle murder case.
The Sparkle murder case? Wasn't the victim Shamari from the IPC?
You're wrong, Lady Black Swan. The
Fake
victim is
Albedo.
evidently
Evil
none other than
Albedo.
the matriarch of the Goldhammer family, Miss Sparkle Goldhammer.
Sparkle Goldhammer.
Oh, I guess Miss Sparkle has written herself into the skit here, and this has nothing to do with the actual case. Goldhammer? Is that her real surname?
Never heard of it. Sounds made up. Sparkle doesn't sound like a real name either.
Miss Sparkle was supposed to receive 3 valiant warriors at the Goldhammer residence today, but upon their arrival, all they found was her body. Miss Sparkle had been smashed over the head by a hammer and died on the spot. Such a brutal act of violence. My investigations discovered that the 3 warriors were supposed to escort supplies back to their territory the day before.
Monkey.
But they were unexpectedly ambushed by the Annihilation
Monkey.
Gang. They narrowly escaped and barely got away with their lives, finding their supplies almost completely raided. So they all shared a motive for killing Miss Sparkle. To escape punishment.
So the three of them teamed up to kill her.
Is the case closed?
No, there can only be one murderer. It's not an unsolved mystery if there are 3 murderers. Hey,
Yeah, there is.
wait.
Yeah, it is.
If you can't justify it, don't bother.
Got it! Those 3 were all vying against each other to be number 2. They couldn't have
Number 2.
cooperated on anything. So it must have been one of them acting alone.
That actually doesn't make much sense. Even if they were on bad terms, those 3...
Please begin your investigation, Lady Black Swan. There are lots of clues at the crime scene. that are
Yeah,
sure to help
another
your
thing I need to
brain
point
now.
out is Sampo's pacing.
I've got the case
The
file
way,
right
you know, the
here.
way you
If you
talk,
want to
the
learn more
momentum
about
you
the
have when you
suspect, talk
speak
to
your
me.
words. There's something off. Almost like somebody's doing an impersonation of him. Well, anyway, what what voice were you? What do you do?
He's quite the entertaining one, and dependable when it comes to handling matters. The only thing with this guy is, he's got a line he won't cross.
Yeah.
Having limitations always kills the vibe.
He sounds too confused on how to impersonate about Black Swan. Oh, about Black Swan.
Graceful, entertaining, distinguished, yet dangerous. I'm just itching to bring someone like that down. But hey, her wrecking me is totally on the table too.
Yeah, that sounds sexual. Anyway.
Lady Black Swan, allow me to introduce the 3 suspects to you. Lefton, Zhongshan, and
Like she
Grant.
craves mutual destruction.
Lefton is one of Miss Sparkle's chief lieutenants, whose right hand was unfortunately severed while he was valiantly fighting off the Annihilation Gang. He's now learning how to write and hold a fork with his left hand. How tough that must be! Then there's Zhongshan. This guy's a coward who ran away as soon as a group spotted some bandits along the road. He ended up smashing into the side of a cliff and getting his face disfigured. It's a real shame, as he used to be one of the rare handsome men left around town. Last of all comes
Sparkle
Wright.
gay?
This guy was
Absolutely.
so insatiably greedy that he still came back
That
to
or she
try
just
and embezzle
craves
the rest of the
flesh.
supplies after they narrowly escaped
We were
with
looking
their
at a
lives.
Freddie Mercury because she also said something about. She also referred to Adventuring as quite handsome.
Hang on, I'm confused here. Left on? Right? Is this some kind of joke?
So who knows?
What? Where did you get that idea from? Do you need me to go over it all again?
But then again, you can still find somebody handsome and not find them attractive. Time to say bye. Who knows? I'll ask the fan artists. Although I'm pretty sure they're just gonna say, does she like men? Does she like women? The artist will say, yes. That won't
That
be necessary.
won't be necessary. I've memorized every detail.
No wonder you're a memo keeper.
Yeah, I think it's all good fun. So not confirming one way or the other. Let the artists have their fun. Let everybody have their fun. I don't think it really matters, personally, one way or the other, how she swings.
Look, an ID card.
Who do you ship
Talent
Sparkle with?
Motivation Department.
Yes.
Shamari. Is this the victims?
It's like personally, I ship
Mr. Shamari's
Sparkle with
belongings should
Sparkle.
have disappeared alongside
Did you see
him
the
as he
trailer?
woke from the dreamscape.
all those sparkles around.
The fact that
She
this
was doing
ID
stuff
is
with
here
herself.
means Miss Sparkle placed it here on purpose to prove
When
that
someone
she
told her to go
definitely
fuck
touched
herself,
someone.
she took it way too seriously. Shamari's ID. Sparkle like sparkle, yeah.
Holy moly! This hammer is super heavy.
Yeah, why doesn't
This
she
must
use
be
the hammer?
murder weapon for the Sparkle murder case.
Miss Sparkle also
I guess it would be
used
it would
to
make it
attack
too
Mr.
make her
Shamar.
too similar to Harley Quinn.
I'm barely able to lift this using both hands. I have no idea how Sparkle could ever
Oops.
use this to hit a target.
Fuck you. Okay. Creates a clone of self and actually fucks him. Yep. This definitely looks like the face of a girl who would do exactly that.
Is that all the evidence? How are we meant to solve this with so little to go on? Oh, you scared me! When did you pop out?
The two pieces of evidence that you found are related to the attack on Shamari. Miss Sparkle didn't leave them lying around for no reason. They're clues to the puzzle. But there are still some other clues that were placed in
Oh yeah,
the
and then
order.
Sparkle has the
So they
same
won't
voice actress
spoil
as
the crime
Yinfei.
scene.
Isn't
Sampo
that
sounds like an
a
old
bit
guy. I agree.
unnecessary?
He just doesn't sound like himself here.
No, it's disruptive to have a stack of irrelevant things crowding a crime scene. Miss Sparkle is a law-abiding citizen who'd never bring extra trouble to the family.
Mm-hmm.
Seems quite nice of her, if you ask me.
Looks like Miss
Yeah,
Sparkle
then
is
she
adding
has
a
the
little
same
spice
BS
to the
Pomni, Tusser, and
investigation.
Anna. Yes,
Let's
Anna.
take her up on her offer then. Mr. Assistant Detective, this way.
Trish from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I didn't realize that was her. Oh. Man, she's busy. Very busy. Very talented young lady. Very talented little voice actress.
What's this little device here for? Could you please let me know? It looks like a little button.
Push it.
Don't push it, Lady Blackstone.
All right.
Whatever you do, don't push it.
Don't push it.
That's the mutually assured destruction button that Miss Sparkle installed. Once pushed, Miss Sparkle and the entirety of Penacony will instantaneously go up in smoke.
Well, that's inconvenient.
Miss Sparkle also has her own button. The second she pushes hit, you and the entirety of Penacony will instantaneously go up in smoke.
So it's like the red button.
That sounds like both buttons can do the exact same thing.
I barely recognize that Lizzie's voice Sparkle. Most like from the personality and tone. Yeah, it's just like completely
Oh.
different.
Aren't you going to ask me why?
I'm only going off of the
Okay. Why?
tone made it sound like Hu Tao's voice. Yeah. Yeah, she does look and remind me of
This
Hu Tao.
is nuts.
But I'm just going off of what the game's telling me. Uh-oh. Well, I guess I'll check later. Doo-doo. Yeah, it says Lizzie Freeman on the bottom. Yep. Very cool, very cool. So I guess she's more like Pomni if she lost her mind.
Done playing for today. Can I finish my nap first? Ugh. There's no power like team power. Isn't there more? That's more like it. That's it. Guess it'll have to do. Wonder where I'm needed good this time.
Yeah, but she really does remind me more of Hu Tao. And then I know that her Japanese voice actress is the same as Ganyu's. And then that's another voice actress who does a completely different voice from what she normally does. Tommy decided to take some digital dust while being stuck in the circus. I mean, I don't really blame her. Her Japanese VA is who? Yeah, it's the same as Ganyu's. And she usually does like the calm, collected voice, but then the Japanese voice actress is completely different. Yeah, Ganyu. When I learned that, I was blown away. Yeah, I thought it was the same voice actress as Hu Tao's Japanese voice actress. Yeah, she really is really calm. So I didn't believe it at first, but then somebody pointed it out. And sure enough. Oh, I can do it as Hestu. Or, sorry. Not Hestu. Ooh, Hanu. Oh, it's Naked Pom Pom. Is it wrong that I installed the Japanese voiceover for Yunfei's voice? No. You play it the way you want to play it. If that's the dub you want, that's the dub you want. I know my brother Blue, he plays with the Korean voices.
What's this?
Oh, it's
Plush
Naked Pom
toy?
Pom. Yeah, look. Look at him.
Regardless of why it's designed to look like a conductor aboard the Astral Express, this doll
That's Pom Pom
is
without
connected
clothes.
to the case.
I'm not insinuating anything. I'm making an observation.
In detective stories? It's a fake clue that leads you down the wrong path.
I see. But when it's so obvious, doesn't that defeat the purpose?
Korean and Chinese voiceovers for Yunfei don't fit her at all.
You didn't realize
Yeah.
the ingenuity of Miss Sparkle and were worried about her throwing out
I haven't actually heard Yunfei's Korean voice. I do
see.
know that the English and
Thank you for
Japanese
your keen
voices
insight.
for Yunfei go in different directions.
Then, let's pretend
But
we
they
were
both
misled
just
by
fit.
a red herring.
Sounds too squeaky and childish. Okay.
This doll, could it be connected to the case?
You don't have to play along that hard, you know.
Now I have to listen to the voices. Pom Pom toy. An exquisite Pom Pom toy. Who knows why Sparkle would have something like this? Maybe it's truly because the conductor's beauty is famous throughout the cosmos? Yunfei's JP and English voices actually fit her. I agree. Even though, yeah, I'm gonna repeat myself. It's like, even though they go in somewhat different directions, they both fit. They both convey capability. Oh, I thought maybe I could run off the damn thing. English sounds like she's strict, but still laid back. Japanese sounds like she's a strict and hard-working woman. Oh, yeah. But then there's also a little, maybe it's just me, but there's also a little bit of smugness. Just a tiny bit. Am I missing something? Yeah. Just a tiny bit. But then it's like, how could you not, when everything plays out exactly as you planned,
Like a hint
exactly
for us
as you
from Miss
predicted?
Sparkle.
It's palpable. It's a good amount of smugness. To prevent criminals from hurting our great and lovely Miss Sparkle, the Goldhammer residents shall abide by the following regulations from today onwards. All retainers and visitors must enter and exit the Golden Hammer residence using the facial recognition system. Those who cannot pass through the facial recognition system will be killed on the spot. These regulations are in effect indefinitely. Haha, my client is in... Oh, sorry, Your Honor. My client is in... Sorry, Your Honor.
That sounded like
Absolutely.
a story from ancient times. And why did the facial recognition system suddenly go out?
This is so her style, isn't it? Doesn't look like there are any more clues. Let's head back to the crime scene.
Oh, he does have an eye.
Next, should we pin down the identity of the perpetrator? This evidence, I've been staring at it all day, but there's nothing that can identify the perp. Lefton, that guy lost his hand.
But here
Remember
he has
Zhong
both
Shun's
hands.
face was disfigured after the incident at the cliff? Right?
Wrong.
I
His
remember
face is
this one
perfectly fine.
best. Right has a broken leg.
His legs look fine.
Why don't we flip the question and start by asking who couldn't be the murderer? After all, there are only 3 suspects, so elimination could be a valid method.
If you put it like that, then do you already have someone in mind? Tell me, come on.
That was definitely one of her most paying clients from how many times she's kidnapped Chi-Chi. Oh, absolutely.
So, who exactly
I wonder how many more
is the
times
murderer?
before Chi-Chi presses charges.
Remember Zhong Shun's face was disfigured after the incident at the cliff? Right?
Oh man, his face is disfigured. Wait, what's going on? I wasn't paying attention.
Oh, is that so? I feel like...
Whoa. Chi-Chi wouldn't know how to press charges. She doesn't know her rights.
Oh, is that so?
Poor guy. He was seriously injured and was all wrapped up
Baiju
in
would press
bandages
charges
to
for
keep
her.
his good looks
That makes
safe.
more sense.
If that's the case,
Oh.
then he couldn't
Yeah,
have
Chi-Chi
made it
would
through
forget
the
the
Goldhammer
laws.
residence's facial
Just like she would
recognition
forget her own
system.
name.
That would suggest that Zhongshan is not the murderer.
Zhongshan.
So, who exactly is
Well,
the
what's going
murderer?
on with him?
Lefton, that guy lost his hand.
Based on the bailiff's statement, Lefton's dominant hand was seriously injured to the point where he had to learn how to live using only his left hand. Swinging that giant sledgehammer to murder someone, that must be hard for him. Probably impossible. Lefton's suspicion level can be downgraded.
By process of elimination, it seems that only
Let's
Wright
name an
could be
NPC.
the murderer.
Okay, let's put the first part as Shang,
That
like
was
Shang
easy.
Li,
Let's tell
and
the
add
constable
Shang.
our answer and see
Shang
what he
Shan.
thinks.
The murderer was the constable.
Please begin your investigation, Lady Black Swan. There are lots of clues at the crime scene that are sure to help you apprehend the real culprit.
The murderer is Wright.
Right was on the right. Real creative game.
You have answered correctly! As expected, you didn't disappoint, Lady Black Swan. Game rules stipulate I must tell you where the next puzzle is.
Huh? The next puzzle? I didn't sign up for this.
Looks like the key to winning lies not in the puzzle itself, but in the motives behind Miss Sparkle's strange behavior. I'm afraid this chase may just go on forever.
Damn.
I have to remind you that Sparkle is a masked fool? Do you plan on finding logic in the mind of a masked fool?
That's exactly what I plan on doing. Even if it's just subjective, there must be an overall principle behind the behavior. Memories cannot lie, and hers may just understand more about her than she does herself. Right now, let's follow her train of thought and head to the next puzzle. I hope this time we can get ahead of the Bloodhound family. I want to try and avoid using my Memo Keeper powers.
I wonder why. I guess that would just make the quest go by too fast. But you know, hey, what do I know? I'm just a Deere on the internet.
So why are you so focused on Sparkle's challenge? Or should I ask, are you more focused on Sparkle herself?
You know, maybe they do have the hots for each other.
I told you, it's purely out of a spirit of competitiveness.
Sure.
And as a Memo Keeper, I also have to fulfill my
Sampo's shipping them?
responsibilities and
Yeah.
harvest some interesting
He has the voice of
memories.
the audience. Spirit of competitiveness. Is that what the kids call it these days? Hey, where are the cars?
Huh. Yeah.
Whoa, this place is a complete mess. And those two weirdos are
Complete
probably
mess.
here too.
Is that what they call romance
There's nobody
these
else
days?
at the scene.
Yes, spirit
Seems
of
like Miss Sparkle
competitiveness.
used the same method to send dreamers back to reality. Let's talk to those two there then.
The shirt.
Oh, Detective Black Swan and Detective Sampo.
I wouldn't really know.
Finally made it. We don't know what we'd do without your help.
Why are you talking like that? Is this some sort of artistic performance that young people are into these days?
Yeah, the youth
Is
continues
there
to
something wrong
baffle
with the way
everybody.
we are talking? Deputy Sheriff, am I talking in a strange way?
Strange.
Oh, of course not, Sheriff. The way you talk is no stranger than the cat that climbs the apple tree in my grandma's backyard.
Yeah, that's a pretty strange way to talk.
The skit this time is a modernist one.
Let's discuss this difficult case then.
Oh, the music sounds like something out of Paper Mario.
Her again?
Sheriff's
Sparkle really is
voice
obsessed
sound
with
like
scripting her
Yinfei.
own death.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Oh, for the laughter. If you undercut me one more time, I swear I'm gonna kick you in the butt.
I wouldn't be surprised if Lizzie did the voices for all these robots.
Buy herself a brand new tie. She didn't come back out. After a long time, the shopkeeper went in to see what was going on, but instead discovered Miss Sparkle's body. She had been strangled to death. There were 3 suspects on the scene, namely a Pepeshi shopkeeper named Rent, a Foxian gambler named Zhang Shan, and a wealthy Intellitron trader called Lefton.
Our old friends.
It's not just to aid your memory. We've added more descriptions to help tell them apart. Miss Sparkle is so gracious. Based on surveillance footage, witness testimony, and various pieces of evidence, the killer is ultimately among these 3, and they were
Among?
not working in cahoots.
Alright, I'm gonna stop. That
You're
hurt.
too
It
lazy
made me
to be a
cringe.
suspect, right?
my pure soul filthy!
Yikes.
Detective Black Swan, the dossiers are over here. You can learn more about the suspects from me. I trust you will be able to cut through the hogwash and find out who Miss Sparkle's killer is. Let me introduce the identities of these suspects to you. It's very straightforward. First of all is the shopkeeper, right? He's one of the Papeshi people and only
Soda.
stands as tall as Sparkle's waist, which is often a source of teasing for him. He can get pretty salty about it. Next up,
Sparkle.
you have
I'm
the
alive,
merchant
bitch.
Lefton. He wants
I
to
live,
join up with
bitch.
the Penacony Trading Guild and is in direct
Sparkle killed
competition
Sparkle.
with Miss Sparkle.
With the
But that
sparkle
could be a
gun.
motive for killing her.
It was Sparkle side.
Finally, there was the gambler Zhongshan. He lost a bet to Miss Sparkle, and he had to hand over his family heirloom.
Oh no.
It's possible he harbored a grudge against her.
Possible.
That's all the information we have. Do you need me to repeat it?
That won't be necessary. I remember it all.
And it sparkled. Sparkle killed Sparkle with the sparkle, committing Sparkleside. And it was a sparkle. As it sparkled.
How's it going, Detective Black Swan? Have you found out who the killer is?
There's an accounting book lying on the ground. It must have been specially placed there by Sparkle.
On the title page is written Chen Katong.
Chen Katong.
Is that someone's name? A code name. Oh, I think it's the name of the owner of this book.
This Jian Katong person should be
Jian
Sparkle's
Katong.
targeted victim this time around.
I always love it when the characters pronounce the same name differently.
And
Reminds me of
there's
Star
the
Wars.
tie.
That skit before said that the deceased was strangled. That skit before.
And there's the tie.
And there's
Is
the
this
time.
tie some kind of joke murder weapon?
Joke.
The tag on the tie reads, "Only for Imperial Master Lefton."
Oh, you mean
Seems
Leighton?
like it's one of Miss Sparkle's personal belongings.
That's not how you use the word imperial.
The tag on the tie reads, "Only for Imperial Master Lefton." Seems like it's one of Miss Sparkle's personal belongings.
Did I miss something?
That's not how you use the word imperial.
That's a very strange thing to get caught up in. But, oh well. Sort through the clues that you have collected so far.
So,
Now you good, I
it's
think.
just like the first
Ah.
case then. Only 2 pieces of evidence. The rest hidden inside her memories again, right?
Miss Sparkle doesn't want to distract your investigation.
She doesn't want to distract our investigation? What a law-abiding citizen this Sparkle is. Why doesn't she surrender then?
Yeah, Senpo's getting very impatient. After being shrunk by Boss Stone, climbing the staircase becomes as challenging as a mountain hike. Let's try another route. Can he just climb? I guess not. Did it again. Very good then. My head started to hurt from Sampo's voice. Yeah. It's all over the place.
What's that smell? Why is there a smoked red herring there?
Oh,
Mr.
man.
Sampo, take a look. This is a wonderful smoked red herring.
Can you eat it?
Somebody save me from this cringe joke.
Sampo, your voice
Even
is
among
cringe.
the fools
What
I
happened
know,
to you?
Miss Sparkle's sense of humor stands out from the rest.
Have you dealt with many masked fools before?
No, only a handful. After all, I prefer warm
Cringe
memories
joke.
baked in
It's a
sunshine.
pun. It's not a cringe joke.
They're the ones that usually belong to
A
kind
red herring is a
people.
red herring. Come on now. Yeah, Sampo, you're a cringe joke. Your voice is a cringe joke. Man, now I gotta go look for Sampo. There he is.
Sampo Koski always takes care of his friends. Sounds like more business knocking. Can we bring out the big guns already? Try this on for size. Ooh, ouch. Hey, watch the face. Good. The stronger the better. We're just having fun.
Yeah, this is how he's supposed to sound.
What are you waiting for? The customer is king. And for me to portray the king, well, you gotta make it worth my while.
Roger.
This price was too steep. One good turn deserves another. I owe you one. How you gonna win if you don't take any risks? No cash.
No cash?
You like it? It's yours for the taking. Woo! That's good stuff. Let me take a look. Hey now, pretty good. Solving people's problems is my specialty. Try this on. Can we bring it? Sounds like Sampo. Good. We're just having fun. Ooh, hey, what are you waiting? The customer. This price. One good. I owe. I don't know. This one looks kinda tough. Wherever there is business, there is Sampo.
Wherever there is business.
Wherever there is business, there is Sampo.
See, this is how he's supposed to sound.
Hey, if you package it right, you can sell the same piece of intel to different people. That, my friend, is called maximizing your profit.
It doesn't sound anything like that here. What gives, Roger?
A little stool that seems quite normal. There are 2 small footprints drawn on it in crayon.
The footprints, which are half as big as standard, must belong to a Pepeshi person.
Pepeshi people are tiny.
Perhaps it's just that this person's drawing skills are extraordinary.
Yeah, he sounds half serious, half sarcastic, and all over the place. Alright, that's enough complaining about his voice. At least from me. How am I supposed to get over there? There we go.
Watch this.
Nope, that is the wrong button. Wait, so how is Hannah's... There we go. Escape velocity reached. Then we use this one.
This clock is...
Nice clock.
Open it up and take a look.
Nope, I take it back. This is not a nice clock at all. Nice. Huh.
So there's a ring inside. This is evidence too. Why was it planted inside another device?
Because this ring was found inside the victim's mouth. We want to reconstruct the scene of the crime.
In the victim's mouth.
The mouth.
Hey, there's something engraved inside the ring. Zhongshan family heirloom.
Well, wow, that's pretty convenient. That's not a nice clock at all.
Let's head out.
I have to thank you, Mr. Assistant Detective, but the puzzle this time is pretty strange.
Have you found out who the killer is?
Just some shallow intuition. Anyway, let's report back to the sheriff for now.
Hey there, Sheriff.
Oh, for the laughter! Didn't think I'd be seeing Detective Black Swan so soon. Was that? You found out who the killer
The
is?
laughter.
Pretty much.
You live up to your reputation, Detective Black Swan. As smart as the nest of magpies roosting in the roof of my Uncle Frank's garage.
I see.
This guy is mixing up his birds here.
Then go ahead. Who is the killer, and what evidence do you have to prove the case?
Identify the murderer.
Good. Then let us appreciate your powers of deduction. Have you solved the case? This guy, Zhongshan, is a card shark who used to play Get the Koi with Miss Sparkle. He gambled away his entire family fortune.
How many days does Sparkle's banner have left? Let me check for you. 17 days, 11 hours. Let's have Jingguan. Yeah, so plenty of time.
Have you solved the case? This guy, Zhongshan, is a
She's
card
really
shark
cool.
who used to play
And
Get
she's
the Koi
basically
with Miss Sparkle.
like Branya, but with extra
He gambled
steps.
away his entire family fortune.
Giving your party members an extra turn and a nice little crit damage buff. Card Shark used to play Get the Koi with Miss Sparkle. Oh, excuse me.
This ring is a piece of evidence, right?
I can prove that he's the murderer
That's right.
with this
That's the
train
one.
ticket.
What would a penniless wretch of a gambler like Zhongshan be doing at such a fancy
Should I go for
fashion
Sparkle
store
or
like
Jingyuan?
this?
I haven't started yet, but I want to
Because
know
he was
who'd be
planning
better
on
for
robbing
starters.
it. He'd stolen Lefton's
That's a
tie
good
and was
question.
just about to get away when he saw Miss Sparkle, the one who'd stolen his family fortune from him.
Jingyuan is an
So
excellent
he darted into
AoE
the changing room
DPS,
and tried to get back his ring.
but Sparkle,
Who could have known that Miss Sparkle would end up
I would
swallowing that
say
ring? All Zhongshan
Sparkle,
could do was use the
because
time his
Sparkle
hands
can
tried
make
to
your
grab down her neck to
characters
prevent her
better
from swallowing the ring.
just by being present.
Unexpectedly managed to
She
strangle
also
Miss Sparkle to
provides
death.
extra skill points.
What a tragedy! If it weren't for your incisive detective work, the murderer would still be at large.
So you usually start out with 5 skill points. If you don't have skill points, you can't
Is
use any
something
special
wrong
abilities.
here? This is too easy.
Sparkle can
The first case
also
wasn't hard,
give your
but this one-
characters like a little speed
As
boost,
you can imagine,
so they can potentially
the
go
conclusions
again.
that the evidence points to are not mutually exclusive.
And she can
which
also buff them.
means
So I would
This is
say
probably
Sparkle
another prank
because
from
she's
Miss
pretty much
Sparkle.
foolproof.
Mr. Assistant Detective,
But
please feel free to point
there's
out a
another thing,
suspect as the
too.
murderer.
Only during her banner
See.
can you
Sheriff, the
grind for her
murderer
materials
is
if you're not in
Lefton. The
Pentagon.
evidence is
You know,
the
this is a
tie,
lot of
right?
information. You'll figure it out when you're there.
Correct, Detective
Yeah.
Sampo.
I'm just like giving you a bunch of like an info dump.
Sheriff, the murderer is right.
But she needs like
The
essential
evidence is the
materials from
stool,
Pentagon.
right?
So I would personally suggest.
For the laughter, how did I fail to realize this
I'm gonna stop
formidable intellect of yours?
That-
yeah, Sparkle
Right
is
from the start, there was no
the better
murderer. The evidence is the ring. Whatever.
you know, unless you like Genuine.
Goodness
He's a pretty
me.
solid choice too.
Deputy Sheriff, is he really a genius? How could such an unfathomable mystery be solved so easily by him?
Oops, Sampo.
Look, Miss Sparkle has given us a puzzle where every single answer is correct.
Oh.
Why take it so seriously? Miss Sparkle is a masked fool, not a masked genius. If it's a challenging puzzle you want, please go out there and turn right until you get to the Intelligentsia Guild. We're only responsible for providing
Sister
an
likes
entertaining
Genuine
detective
because I mean,
experience.
it'll be in my account, so
Since our genius
yeah,
detective
he's a
Black
pretty
Swan
handsome
has
dude.
cracked the case, I will now share Miss Sparkle's
He's
next
got a really
puzzle
cool
with
alt
you.
line too.
So that's it? This is just going to go on and on forever?
And he has like a
We
stand.
can't do that.
Hmm.
Then I wish you both the best. Oh yes, if you're not in a hurry, I can tell you the answers for some of the outcomes you never chose.
But then at the same time, Sparkle's really cute. She does a roundhouse kick too.
Just as you said, solving puzzles is all just a cover for something else. That girl is toying with us. What should we do now? Just keep getting led around by her?
Yep.
Truly, Miss Sparkle is a fascinating person. She seems chaotic inside, but easy enough to understand. Like a performer on the stage or a child hungering for attention. This game will be over soon. This time, we're going to catch her.
Where is everybody?
Miss Black Swan, Mr. Sampo, you're finally here. I am the famed detective of Penacony, and next to me here is my assistant detective.
You say she's chaotic and you like
A
it,
murder
Black
in a
Swan.
locked room
Shake
has
my
left us
hand.
all stumped.
Yeah, it's like,
As
come on. Just
expected,
admit
another change
to
in
yourself,
setting.
Black Swan, that you like them a little
Yesterday,
crazy.
my assistant
No one's
and I
gonna
were
blame
visiting
you.
the
No
famed
one's
artist
gonna
Miss
kink
Sparkle,
shame you.
and we stayed the night.
Girls who are a little
But
bit insane are
this
pretty cute
Miss
and pretty
Sparkle
hot.
didn't come out of her
Let's
bedroom.
go out and say it.
The butler, Jean Chen, said that the door was locked from inside, so we ought not to have disturbed her. But Miss Sparkle had never slept in so
Shake the
late.
SMH
And no
my
matter
head.
how hard he knocked, there was no answer from inside. As soon as I heard, I knew something must have happened. So I acted decisively and broke the door down to get inside. The room was covered in spattered blood.
Yeah, all
Miss
these
Sparkle's body
things
was
are voiced by
lying right
Lizzie
in the middle,
Freeman.
Her face white as snow. One look told me she'd been dead for some time. Thinking quickly, I grabbed the artist canvas to staunch Miss Sparkle's blood, but alas, poor Miss Sparkle. She's left us now forever.
Forever.
Besides us and Zhongshan, the butler, Lefton, the cook, and Wright, the driver, were also at the scene of the crime. What would you like to do?
Presumably, Miss Sparkle is now carefully arranging the next crime scene, right? Why don't you skip all this rigmarole and just have a heart-to-heart
I
conversation
could tell her
with
voice
me?
from a mile away.
It might
Oh yeah,
tickle
they
a
all
little.
sound like her. Even Sample.
Wait up!
Honest kid. I know where you are, Miss Sparkle.
Sample kind of sounds like her.
No
just a tiny
cheating!
bit.
Huh. Mr. Assistant Detective. You seem to be getting anxious.
No, it's... This locked room murder case is pretty fun. I want to guess who it was.
Let's go. Can't keep a girl waiting, can we?
Nope.
Hey, Miss Blackswan, wait up, wait up! Miss Sparkle has one final message to announce. Ding-a-ling! Now comes the most exciting and romantic moment in any drama. The audience challenge.
Yeah.
Everyone knows that the mighty masked fool Sparkle can change her appearance to look like others. And in this drama, the villain Sparkle has disguised herself as another character. So then, I put to you, which character is it? Also, if you're interested in the locked room case that the memo keeper ignored, you can try out your powers of deduction. I put lots into coming up with the puzzle, so don't let it go to waste. Thus, the masked genius Miss Sparkle has thrown down the gauntlet. All the clues are in motion. Happy hunting!
Hurry to Sparkle's hiding spot.
Miss, why didn't you just do this earlier?
Such a crude approach violates my aesthetics of memory. But as a means to an end, I need to put this aside for a more indifferent process.
Sparkle's playing hide and seek. Interesting. The detective and the assistant detective have become two lifeless bodies. It seems they can no longer complete their mission. She's definitely really into the chase. Oh, it's one of these trash can dudes.
There's no weird, sweet dreams troop, nor is
I really
there
like this
evidence
song.
strewn all over the place. We finally caught up with her. But what's that thing? A Bella Boggian trash can? In Penacony?
Yep.
Hey, dear
Whoa.
Memo Keeper and Mr. Coldfeet, you made it. I didn't expect you to skip the final puzzle. That's on me. All right. Miss Sparkle cares not for the faults of ants like me. Come then, this is the final question. Listen up. What creature has 4 legs in the morning, 2 legs in the afternoon, and 3 legs at night?
No murder case this time around?
Does he voices the trash can too? Oh yeah.
It's easy. Come on, dear. Give me your answer then.
Four legs in the morning, 2 legs in the afternoon, 3 legs at night. I'm gonna look it up. No, I'm not gonna look it up. I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna be wrong.
Seeing as you're right here in front of me like this, then I guess the answer is a trash can, right?
Womp womp. Wrong answer. That's funky, but a wild guess.
Oops.
The correct answer is Sparkle.
No, that's not a
When
choice.
sleepy in the morning, she can't get out of bed. She runs about all afternoon in a fluster, so is exhausted by evening, and has to still raise a hand to hold a toothbrush. Poor Sparkle. So naturally, she's got 4 legs in the morning, 2 legs in the afternoon, and 3 legs at night.
They didn't sync that well.
What the heck was that jibber jabber?
What a cute answer.
Womp womp.
Thanks for the compliment, my dear. But you can't try to fool me, seeing as you've just tried to cheat. Wrong answer. Accept your punishment.
Hey, Sparkle wasn't an answer.
The seal of ill fate descends.
Leave the rest to me. I won't go easy on you.
Sparkle will fight herself.
Let's pick it up a notch. Commencing research.
Again, the ill tidings manifest.
Whoa, that's pretty tough.
Calm your body and mind.
No focus on healing.
Target specimen sighted. Preparing. Relax. Deep breaths.
Timely treatment.
Probably a bad idea. Yep, bad idea. Oh well.
I won't go easy on you.
There we go. Thought I was gonna have to kill it.
Holy smokes!
Skips
What's
to
up
the
with
trash
this
can.
guy? He just came out swinging
Kicks
from
it.
nowhere.
Sparkle. Yeah. Kicks it. Sparkle.
Huh? No voices?
This guy's pretty quiet. Miss, let's hurry up. Flip open the lid and find the girl.
Wait. Don't move.
Her expression changed.
Something's off.
Miss, you killed Sparkle. How is this possible? How can people die inside Penacony's dreamscape? In the Garden of Recollection? What did you do? You did this, didn't you? Killing people in their dreams. Only the Remembrance has the powers to do that. You planned it out all from the start because she teased you and was pranking you. You wanted to kill her. Oh, I understand. You refused to let me go because you wanted to drag me into all of this.
So dramatic.
I'll end up just like she did.
There is no death inside Penacony's dreamscape. That's the promise of the family and the blessing of the harmony. Not even a memo keeper can break this barrier. There's no need to take such great pains. If you just want confirmation, I've already told you the answer, Miss Sparkle.
Miss Sparkle? Who are you talking to?
I knew it.
Sparkle has disguised herself as another character. Wouldn't that be you, Mr. Sampo?
It just doesn't sound like
Miss?
Sampo.
Don't jump to conclusions! If you want to accuse me of being Sparkle, you have to provide the evidence. Oh, I'm afraid evidence is a little too hard to come by. So, deduction will do.
Uh-huh.
The hint for the final question was a little too obvious.
Oh, you mean the locked room murder? I thought you weren't doing that one.
All the painstaking effort that Miss Sparkle put into it. How could I ever miss it? The key to solving the puzzle lay in two pieces of information put forward by the detectives. First, the large splatter of blood at the crime scene. Second, the victim had been dead for some time. Based on my shallow understanding, I can only draw two conclusions. One is that the murderer did not need to create a locked room case, because a locked room always needs a reason to exist. But, based on the detective's description, this locked room did not delay the discovery of the body. There was no third party at the crime scene to frame, and the blood everywhere didn't look like a faked suicide. That being so, the murderer seems to have no reason for creating a locked room. There is also reason to speculate that if the crime scene was a locked room, then its creator might not necessarily be the murderer. As for my second conclusion, it's even more obvious still. When everyone broke into the scene of the crime, why did the assistant rush off to staunch the blood? A trained professional was somehow happily destroying a crime scene just to save someone who's obviously been dead a while. The answer is simple. It's because the assistant detective is the murderer. At the time, I was in such a hurry that I didn't hear the whole mystery. I tentatively speculated that the murderer had killed the victim the night before, but hadn't locked the door from the inside. And so, when he learned this piece of information, he realized that the victim had created their own locked room mystery. That's why he had to rush to the crime scene as soon as possible, to confirm whether or not the victim left any evidence implicating him. And, judging by his behavior, it probably had something to do with that canvas. Like some final words. Of course, this is just a simple mind game. The answer to the puzzle isn't important. Miss Sparkle just wanted to pass on one hint to me. That the murderer is the assistant detective. Which means it's you, Mr. Sampo. I've been using this term of address, but it was you who first came up with it.
Has anyone ever told you that you're more like a detective than a memo keeper?
Boom.
In my opinion, there is no difference between the two. Follow ripples along the surface of the water.
That
Use
smug look
some
on his
abilities
face.
and tricks to keep diving deeper, and touch that secret deep inside people's hearts. Salvage it, and protect them carefully. The truth does not lie. Neither do memories.
Exquisite reasoning, and very close to the truth. But I have another answer. Would you like to hear it?
Another answer?
The great artiste Sparkle locked herself away in her bedroom, using red paint to create the semblance of spattered blood everywhere. And that assistant detective who was first on the scene, who confirmed her death, was not the murderer, but rather an accomplice who assisted her in faking her own death.
What a pity. Such a pity. My dear, you were so close to the right answer. Unfortunately, the right answer is... Miss Sparkle's body. Sparkle was disguised as Sparkle's body.
That doesn't make any sense.
Ding-a-ling! I won!
You
Does
rigged the
Miss
game.
Sparkle's body even count as a real character?
No.
Why not? Miss Sparkle's body appeared in all three of those skits.
A dead
just
body
then.
is more like a
It's a little
prop.
bit forced, but it's fine. So, who is this Mr. Sampo then?
Beautiful lady, I already confessed everything to you earlier on. I really didn't know a thing.
There he
I
is.
just helped a friend send a letter. That's all.
So that means the whole time he was lying.
So
That's
I've
why he
been
sounded
running
strange.
a fool's errand this whole time.
My dear, why so serious?
Why so serious?
Haven't you been having a great time? I have, at least. You take memories, and I get joy. We get what we need from each other, seeing as we're such kindred
My dear
spirits,
Sparkle.
but also such loners. Why don't you come and work with me?
Nope, she winked.
Ooh, we can dance ballet together.
Oh? Am I understanding
Sparkle trying to
this
riz
correctly?
Black Swan up. Oh
A
yeah.
masked fool inviting me to work together.
A show of unprecedented splendor is about to be staged in Penacony. If you're too late to take the stage, you can work behind the scenes. If you want to appreciate this drama, you have to stand up under that spotlight as you take the stage and watch the dancing envelop you. Come with me. This is the best seat in the house.
The height difference reminds
I
you of
don't
Eula
really
and Ember.
understand
Oh,
why you're
it's
so
very dramatic and
fixated on
noticeable.
destroying family barriers. But, as I said before, a memo keeper can't help you. It's frankly above my pay grade. Also, I don't consider you a loner. Oh, I don't mean him, but rather behind you. The one who hired you to come to Penacony probably doesn't want you secretly linking up with other forces, right?
How did you know?
Memory is like the deep blue sea. But if you try to catch two fish with one cast, you might not be satisfied with your catch.
So, you mean you're refusing? Memo Keeper, did you think you could just leave?
Yep.
Why not?
My dear, I don't want to scare you. You'll know the answer sooner or later. We're just getting to know each other a little today. If you ever change your mind, come find me at the tavern. That is, if you can find me.
Actually, I think Sparkle's shorter than Amber.
Let's go, Sampo?
No, he doesn't want anything.
Sampo. Who is Sampo?
This is Bellabug, right?
Oops.
I said, why not?
Sparkle Girl, you're trying to riz Black Swan.
Don't
Still.
worry. Such a crude approach violates my statics of memory. So once you leave my sight, you'll be able to remember everything again. And also, I'm sorry, my dear. My dream dance partner? I've already got sights on someone else.
Oh, man. Sparkle Girl, you're still trying to riz Black Swan. If you try too hard, you might turn everybody off.
Special dream, Sesame. Did you notice its nested structure? Being part of a play inside the dreamscape.
Yep,
is as
she
real
got
and
rejected.
captivating as being in a dream within a dream.
A dream about eons?
A dream within a dream. The rocket teleportation hand whose adventure lasts more than 4 seconds. I didn't know that. Ooh! You give this guy junk? It gives you a gem.
I need to practice it a few times while no one's around.
Soulglad. The founder of Soulglad wasn't Aiden, the owner we all know today, but rather a cosmic prisoner named Sousa. But at this point, Soulglad is more than just a drink. It embodies the syrupism that has seeped into every corner of Pinnacle. Every stand-up comedian relies on it. Who cares what the founder is, who the founder is anymore? Clara, it's delicious. It's like little bubbles are dancing on my tongue. Soda that both Pitch Dark Hook, the Great, and Daddy like. Nice. Thank you for your participation. Your gift has been sent. Please, come again tomorrow. I sent them a bottle of soda. Very cool, very cool. And these are the dailies. You only have to complete up to 500 points. Oh, that's not it. Wow, there's a lot to do still. TikTok, TikTok, TikTok. I hate that app. Alright. Well, I'd love to continue, but I think it's time for me to call it a stream. My head is starting to hurt a little. Probably go now. I'm still a bit tired since I just woke up and I have some stuff to do. I'll see you next stream when I have the time. Yeah, I was just gonna end the stream right now. Yeah. Have a good day. Have a good day. I have to go to bed. You just got up, but I haven't slept yet. Yeah, have a good one today.
All that education and it's utter...
Yeah, my next stream's on Monday. I think either gonna play Vampire. Probably Vampire the Masquerade. Yeah, thanks for coming. Don't forget to like, all that fun stuff. I had a lot of fun today. Pretty interesting detective story here. No complaints. Oh yeah, alright. I'll catch you guys later. Thank you all for coming. Bye-bye.